everyone, welcome to JCE eConnect, the online series of learning. Welcome to Lab 4 hands-on session. So here we'll start with work breakdown structure. So as we have started in our last lab, okay, we know how to create the calendar, how to apply the calendar, how to input the activity name. Okay, this is the task mode, this is the activity name, how to input the duration, how to indicate or how to understand the start and finish date, and how to establish the relationship, that is the predecessor. Okay, this we have seen in our lab 3. So today we'll start with WBS. So to start this particular concept, okay, I'll be considering a practical example which I'll be also giving you in the group. Okay, so here you are able to see activity ID, task name, duration, predecessors and WBS. Okay, so this is the project what we are going to create today in the lab. Okay, I have created this to easily understand. Okay, what you can do is you can judge this particular thing, like this is the task name, it's the duration, predecessor and this is WBS. So as you know, the task name is nothing but the activities. Okay, you have to go on inputting the activity name, okay, along with the duration as it is given here in the example. Okay, and then this is the predecessor what we have to establish along with the relationship, and this is what we have to create. Okay, WBS is what we have to create. So once when this is over. Okay, so here just as a glance, for example, activity ID, it's the activity number. Start of a project, it's a milestone. Okay, BTS, it's a summary task, and this is a sub-summary task. Okay, and these are the activities. Okay, then again this is a summary task, electrical work. That means under a project I have civil work, electrical work, commission, installation. Okay, I have termination, I have test, I have backbone and end of the project. So start of a project and end of the project are my two milestones. Okay, now under these main activities I have sub activities like clearing of a construction, finalization of a cell. So as it is, as the activity names are given here, first I'll try to create these activities in my MSP file. Okay, so considering this as a reference, I'll just start creating my activities here. Okay, so first it is start of a project, BTS, civil work. Okay, I'll go on creating. Start of the project, it is BTS. Okay, then we have civil work, clearing of a construction. Clearing, it's clear of construction. Okay, like this, go on filling the other activities. We'll proceed. So you can see here as per the example. Okay, as per in the PDF what I have created, I have just input all the activity names. Okay, now let's input the duration. Okay, so where it is dash, keep it blank, or you can give it as 0 days. I am repeating, where I have not given any duration, keep it blank or make it as 0 days. Okay, later you will come to know why. By mistake, if you create anything, it will not be considering as a summary task. And one more very important thing here, your summary task will not have any duration. Okay, also it will not have any predecessors. Fine, your summary task and your project summary task will not have any predecessor, or it will not have the duration. You will understand why. Now I'll just go on inputting the duration. I have 3 days, 2 days, and so here I have as 3 days, I have as 2 days. Fine, then So just go on putting all the duration as per the example given. So you can see here, I have put the values of all the duration as given in the example, and where it was a summary task or the project summary task, I have just given it as a 0 days. So 0 days automatically it will take as a milestone. So this is what I had explained you as a milestone. Okay, so 0 days means it will be considering as a milestone. Fine. Now we'll give the predecessors. Okay, for predecessors here, just a small revision how to understand this predecessor. Now for this finalization of the cell site, it is given as the number 4. So 4 means what? It is going to follow 4 here. So this 4 is nothing but it is your activity ID number. Okay, so this will be following fourth one. Now layout drawings, it is going to follow, or it is going to follow finalization of the site. Okay, now your award of the civil contract, it is going to start after completion of both 5 as well as activity number 5 and activity number 6. So 5 and 6. So considering this as a base, I am just going to, as it is, okay, I will be giving my predecessor. For this it is 4 and yeah, it is 4 and 5, right? Now I'll just give in my project. Okay, so here for finalization of a cell, I'll be giving predecessor as 4, and this I'll be giving predecessor as 5. So you can see now when I consider a particular thing, okay, it is what? Manual schedule mode is what I have kept, and as I went on scheduling, the question mark disappears. That means the project has its start and has its end. Can you see the difference between this bar and this bar? It is having a definite start and a definite here, and also the relationship is created. Also what I told you, if you just give the numbers, it will automatically take the relation as finish to start. One is finishing, other is starting. Finish to start. Okay, the other way to give predecessor, what I last time have shown you, come here to the predecessor. That means layout drawings will follow. Okay, all the activities whatever is there will be here. Okay, you have to go on selecting. The layout drawings will follow what? Finalization of a cell, and the relationship what you're giving is finish to start. If you don't define anything, automatically it will be taking finish to start. Okay, if you want anything in specific, you can mention start to start and lead and lag. Okay, so this is also one of the option. Now as it is given in the PDF, we will generate all the predecessors. So just see for just as it is, go on doing. So you can see here, after establishing the predecessors as it was given there in the example, you can see here all the activities have the relationship like this. Why? Because still have, you can see the question mark. That means it is still not scheduled. For this thing what I can do, either give it as manual scheduled here, automatically it will get scheduled. Okay, you can start at particular date and end a particular date, or else what you can do is directly select all the activities. Okay, and here come to the task and you can give as auto scheduled. Okay, so once you have given the auto scheduled, you can see the task are pushed. That means the relationship is established. Okay, now we'll see how to understand this work breakdown structure code. So here all the activities with its respective start, end date, duration and everything is ready. You can also check the Gantt chart. Okay, it is done, it is there. Now let's see what is this WBS and how to understand this, how to establish the relationship here, or how to generate the codes. Okay, now before this what I'll do is I will come here. Okay, I'll insert a new column, insert column and type W, B and S. Okay, what did I do? Just check again. I came here, I said insert column and I'll say WB WBS and I'll select that particular thing. Okay, now you can check here how the WBS is generated. You are able to see the WBS code. It is just as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, up to 65, 63 activities are there, up to 63. Now if I have to generate the code, okay, in the example it is given as what? In the example here, the code that is generated, or how we have to establish the code, it is capital A, then small a, and then the numbers, and number 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. This is how I have to create. So I have to create, first I have to generate a code for it. So how will generate? Just look here. Okay, you can just look here first. Come here to the project and check WBS and select define code. Okay, so how I have to define the code? That is, I have to select the level of codes. So first I'll be considering uppercase letter in the order. Okay, then I'll consider the lowercase letter in the order. Okay, then I'll start with numbers. I can consider numbers, and again the fourth order I can consider numbers itself, 1.1. If you have fifth order, if you want to give one more order, that also will be your number. You can see the preview here, you can see the preview, and here the separator, you can consider the separator like this here, A-A.1.1, or else you can just keep it as a dot, okay, as it is. So this is how. Now what do you mean by length? Okay, your length means how much characters you want to fit in. Okay, it means just keep it any. Okay, so this is how I give. I'll delete it. That I have told you, just to avoid the confusion, will not be considering more than 3 levels, or will not be considering more than 4 levels. Okay, if required you can consider. Now here I have marked generate WBS code for the new task. Verify the uniqueness. This is very important. Verify the uniqueness means what? 1.1 will be only for one activity. It cannot repeat anywhere. Okay, if it repeats, then it will be a big confusion to understand the code of an entire project. So once it is done, I will say okay. See, did you check? It is now A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Fine. So what I'll do here, I'll consider now in the example it is given as what? Start of the project is A. Right, start of the project is as A. Then it is BTS. Now how I have to just make, now see how I'll start generating my WBS. Okay, now it is an important part of your lab. Just check how I am generating the WBS. Now if I want all the activities to come under start of a project, that means what I'll do, just select the activities below WBS. Okay, select all the activities up to end of the project and come here to the task and say indent. See, did you observe? It's A and it is B. Fine. Now okay, now just see, I want all these activities, that is civil work, electrical work, commission, installation, termination, backbone, to come under my BTS. So how I have to generate the code now? Just select all the activities under BTS, that is, see, just under BTS up to end of the project, and again I'll be giving as indent. So did you see? Now all the activities are under BTS, right? Now what I'll be doing, just check the example again. my civil work. Okay, now I have to create the division of work like civil work. Okay, the major activities now are civil work, electrical work, commission, installation, termination, test and backbone. Right, now how I'll generate the code for, or how I'll divide the works under that. See, all these activities up to installation, up to erect a tower should come under civil work. So I am considering these many activities. I will say indent. So did you check under indent what happened now? Yes. Okay, it is A point A point A point 1. Under that you are able to see A point 1.1. Right? Similar. Okay, you are able to see. So this is how we are generating the code. Okay, now just check under electrical work up to installation pull box. These activities should come under electrical work. Right? So how will generate this one? So just check all these activities up to installation should come under electrical work. Right? So it's coming as A point okay. Now we are able to check here under electrical work. I have selected all the activities here and I have given indent. Okay, so it's come under A and small 2. Similarly, okay, under commission I have put these 3 activities. Under installation I have put these activities. Under termination, under test, under backbone and end of the project. So by this we are able to what? Summarize our project. Okay, you are able to see. These are called what? As I had shown you there, it will give us the easy representation of the project, or it will give us the easy representation of the work. Okay, just looking at this we get to know for civil work we need around 69.63 days. For electrical work we need 70 days. For commission we need 12 days. For installation we need 54 days. Okay, and also this is what is the WBS code that is generated. Okay, you are able to see here. Fine. Okay, this is according to this. Similarly, we have generated the code there. Okay, one of the mistakes what students do here is, once they start with a project, once you define a code, okay, again if you make the changes at that particular thing, now suppose for example, see, these 2 activities must come under finalization of a cell. Did you check? Under this one it is coming as 2.1. Now by mistake I did this. So what I'll do, I will again select these 2 activities and again I'll say outdent. Right? Now when I said outdent, it normally got back into its work. But you can see by mistake the code is changed. It became 1.1112. Okay, so that is why usually when you create the code, this happens because your project is big. Okay, project is enormous. So due to this, okay, try avoiding or don't make mistakes while defining the code. Okay, due to lack of some mistakes later it will be very difficult to rectify. So this is how we create the WBS code for your project. Okay, so one more option here, I had also shown you about the summary task. You can check here. Okay, for the summary task, now I had also told you how to. So this is called as your start of the project, BTS, civil work. These are called as your summary task. Under this whatever you have, it is called as your activities. Okay, your start of the project and your end of the project is a milestone. Okay, you can see now here I have got the start of a project as some days because I have considered that as a summary task. Now one more option to create summary task is I'll show you for any of the new activity coming here. Suppose you want to start with any of the summary task in in project, in task, you can come here, select this option and say summary task. A new summary task is created itself. Okay, under this summary task you can go on generating the activities. See, all these will come under this summary task. Okay, so this is also one of the option to create the summary task. Or suppose you want to create any milestone here. See, this is the option to create the milestone. Automatically it will come as 0 days and you can just name your milestone. Now this milestone, now see, this milestone, maybe your milestone is as target achieved. Your milestone is target achieved. Now you don't want this milestone to come under this summary task. What you can do, select this milestone and you can give as outdone. Did you check? Now when you have given as outdone, see, it will not come under that particular summary task. Now one more option here, what is there? Come to the format. In your format, consider this. See, now if I don't want this project summary task, see, it will directly start as what? Start of your project and all. Project summary means what? Entire summary of the project can be shown here. That means the total duration, total cost. Okay, when your project will start, it will start in 19, it will end in 21. What is the total cost? Okay, for now we will hide this column. Once when we insert our resources, you will get to know the cost there. Okay, so this is what is a project summary task. Now it is coming as a question mark because here we included a new activity and we have not given an exact duration. Okay, so it is coming as a question mark. Here just randomly just give 1 day. See, total is 296.63. You can consider this as 297 days. Okay, and this is your summary task. See, just I'll unclick this one. All the summary tasks are gone, right? That means if you want your summary task to be displayed, okay, this has to be ticked. Then only a summary task will be displayed. And this is your outline number. Okay, your outline number is, see here, you are able to see 1, 1.1, 1.1.1, 1.1.1.1. Okay, this is your outline number. This is 1.1.2. Okay, but here already as we have generated the code, this is not required. Sometimes what you can do is you can avoid preparing a WBS code extra, and once your project is complete, just indicate this with the outline number, so automatically the code will be generated for your activities. Okay, that is also one option what you can do. See here. Okay, you can see this is what we have generated. This will automatically generate if you create your project and if you just take this outline number, right? Okay, this is also one of the option that you can consider. Okay, we'll just, fine. This was an example to show you. Cut. Okay, so this is up to the example. Okay, just I want all of you to try this example. I'll be posting the PDF also on the group. Just try along with it, and for the next lab we will be continuing applying of the or assigning for the resource for this particular, for the same project will also continue with application of your resources. Okay, what else is left here? View. Okay, task, milestone you have seen, then resource will see next lab, report, project, here WBS, yes, view, and this is format. Okay, so up to here we have seen all the important things regarding your WBS. So now you can practice this particular project. See you in lab 5.